I'm Chukka Wilson. Welcome to the Channel 8 24-hour sport channel. We're starting the 2006-07 cricket season with Panton in round 3 taking on South Morang. Exciting stuff here as South is the Panton team. South Morang have won the toss and have elected to bat. There's the South Morang side. It's going to be an exciting game. Panton have won one game and tied the other game. South Morang have lost both matches starting this season. It doesn't look good for them, but you'll never know. The assistant coach, Mitch, giving final words to his troops before they do battle.
No sugar in the tea.
Here we go. Ty Gilmore, right arm, fast medium, bowling at the pavilion end. First ball. What a match was it last match. Ron McDougall 5 for 10 off 9. We'll have a bowl later on today. As the ball left alone. Ty's getting some movement away from the right-hander. Left alone again. Left alone again. There was some questions over Alistair Bentley, whether he'll have a bowl today. I'm not sure. Good defence there by young opening batsman. Gets a bit of applause from the crowd. Gilmore in. Left alone. And that's the end of the over. It's none for none. No run. Mitchell going up to the stumps early. Dylan Barfield bowling. Right arm medium fast. Just missing the bottom edge. End of the over. It's none for 2. Gilmore to bowl. His second over of spell. Left alone again. I think Gilmore will need to attack the stumps. This batsman doesn't look to have a lot of strength and not a lot of strokes to play. Maybe a sacrificial opener. Hold it, and good shot there, off the hip, 2 runs. And now tied the first game that they should have won, and then won the second game comprehensively, which puts them currently in the finals. And what a big year it is for them. Many of these people have played through their entire junior careers not winning a premiership, and this is their last year in juniors. So this is their last year to win a premiership before they leave the juniors forever. And flicked again. Nice shot there. He won't get as many runs. Just the single. That's the end of the over. It's none for 5. Dylan Barfield to continue. to continue bowling at the Roger end. Got Bradley Mitchell, the wicketkeeper. There's first slipman Corey, Al Bentley there. Oh, great Yorker there from Barfield. Oh. And the over. 4 overs in, South Morang haven't lost a wicket. That trend that Panton Hill have had for a while of not taking wickets with the new ball is continuing, unfortunately. Ty going off the long run now. Oh, and a good shot there. Heath there. Looks like Al Bentley's injury has continued to plague him, and he's unable to take the new ball and bowl yet. Gilmoyan, left alone. He needs to get onto the stumps, Gilmoyan. He needs to try and get those wickets. So you can't leave everything to Rowan again. Rowan's been a superstar with the ball this season. He's taken 9 wickets at 3.8. What a great start to the season for Rowan. Gilmore in. Oh! Good ball there. Came back in and hit the batsman. Gilmore in 2 matches have only picked up 2 wickets at 28 runs apiece. So he needs some wickets under his belt. Good ball there. Got some swing. End of the over. Barfield continuing. Barfield has picked up 3 wickets at 23 runs apiece in the 2 matches they've played. The runs are really starting to flow for these South Morangians. Start of this exciting clash. A very good ball. A nice full toss, slow at the shins by Barfield. Barfield in. Give himself some room and hit Gilmore into the offside. Gilmore in. edge through the gully region. 4 runs. Now, I know skipper Mitchell won't like this.
Keep around there, Ty. Go up and keep around there.
Ooh, followed the batsman this time, trying to give himself room. Bowls it. And good defence there by the young opening batsman. This side really fancies themselves for the premiership this season, and considering what South Morang have done this season, I'd say they're going to win comprehensively in this clash. That was a pretty awful shot. Ball just travelling over the stumps, having a big slash. And he probably deserved to go out, but he's still in. Dot ball. Fielded in the covers. End of the over. Just remember, this is the Channel 8 24-hour sport news channel, which means you get live 24-hour sport constantly through day and night. And if you're in the local area, why not come up to Panton? The shop's open for business. They've got a good crowd in. Support the locals. As Barfield's in, and a full toss on the shins, flicked away. Quite a nice looking shot, but it's pretty easy to hit those full tosses. And another couple of runs to the batsman. I think the key aspect when you look at these two teams on paper is that Panton have a very, very strong batting lineup, while South Morang, their strong point has got to be their bowling. Their batting has struggled this season so far. I think one of the weak points in the Panton side is that they don't take a lot of wickets. Other than Rowan, they've only taken 7 wickets in the 2 matches. That's 3 from Dylan, 2 from Ty, and 1 each from the 2 spin bowlers. So I think it's a key aspect that they need to get those seam bowlers like Ty and Al and Dylan taking more wickets, putting the team under pressure straight away. They can't just leave everything to their batsmen week after week. If they can get that right, then this could be a premiership team we're looking at. Wide. Just remember that after the under-16 clash, we've got the Money Shield clash. Panton Hill taking on Eltham Collegians. Panton Hill made a very handsome score of 290 last week. Can they defend it? Dot ball there. Oh, that was close. It was bowled at the pads. Batsman walking inside it, afraid of getting hit, trying to flick the ball down to fine leg, almost being bowled round his legs. We know a lot about that sort of dismissal, don't we? Barfield to continue from the Roger end. And quick single. And that is out. Batsman ran out from the other end. A crazy single being taken. Got it all on film. What do you have to say about that? Chukka. Well, I have to say that was a terrible run. When you hit it straight to the fielder, what hope do you have of getting a single? With this sort of team, with their fielding ability, you've got no hope. There's the superstar. There's the rest of the team. And Luke Boarding was the one with the run out. There's the assistant coach, Mitch, giving some directions to the wicket-taking bowler, Rowan. The rest of the team setting up a tactic. Batsman. And here's the young batsman. Even though he was running out the other end, he has to face the pace and bounce of Ty. And that's got to be out, and that is out. What a brilliant ball from Ty. It looked to be going down leg, then it's in swung, or it swung away from the right-hander, hit him on the full, on the ankle, straight in front of the leg stump. That was out. And suddenly, South Morang 2 for 10. What a ball to get first up. The ball looked to be going down the leg side, and then it swung back in line with the stumps. And batsman, what a way to go. First ball duck for this young man. He won't have happy memories of Panton Hill, as already the number 4 batsman comes in. That's what we need from Ty. Bowling full, getting the wickets, not just bowling short and getting movement and looking like a good bowler. Panton Hill, after a few worries of not taking early wickets, suddenly they've got 2 of them in 2 balls. And what a shot there. Bowled it full, but down leg, and with Ty's pace, batsman just sent it on its way for 4. Good shot there. What pressure he would have felt for that first ball. Team hat-trick. Gilmore in. Sun's coming out here. And inside edge. Just speaks for themselves. 6-3 field being employed by Captain Mitchell. Barfield in. Another over for him. And a fine leg length there by Boarding. Stopped there. New batsman to face. Mitchell must have a lot of faith in Barfield's accuracy. He's up to the stumps. To the new guy. And defended. Barfield in. And brilliant ball. Dug out there by the new batsman. Another good ball by Barfield. He's bowling well. Just bowling nice and straight and mixing up his paces. Hoping to make the batsman probably hit in the air. Getting the line wrong. Oh. And then didn't want like much to that ball, but now Panton Hill, now that they've got the early wickets, they're really looking for those wickets some more. Flicks it away for a single. You can tell from their body language that they want more wickets. They've gotten a couple. Change of the bowling. Gilmore off. On comes George, Heath George. Heath George's season so far, 1 wicket at 42. Left arm Chinaman bowler, very aggressive field, 3 catching fielders, tight fielding the covers. Now I can tell you from experience, a lot of under 16 1 players do not know how to play good spin bowling. They know how to play bad spin bowling. They don't know how to play good spin bowling. Oh. Good ball there. It's what they need from Heath, to put in the right areas, not give it too much air, but just enough to really confuse the batsman. George in. Bit shorter, but not short enough, and not getting enough bounce. The batsman could pull that ball. Good ball. Really mixing up lines and lengths. And the double change has been employed. I'm not sure if the bowlers have bowled their allocated 5 overs or they bowled 4 overs. I can't remember, I didn't keep count. But Bentley in. Nice start. There's some worries over Bentley's health. He didn't have a bowl in the last game, even though Panton won comprehensively. And now he's here trying to get some match overs in him before he can regain total fitness and be that opening bowler again. Bentley's figures, he hasn't picked up a wicket this season and conceded 48 runs from his 10 overs in the first match. So not a great start for this season, but he's got time to improve them. Fine leg being brought into the circle. Two for 27 after 12. So Ty and Dylan bowled their allocated overs, and the first change bowlers are on. Hit the full toss away. Bad ball from George. That's what they don't want. George in, plenty of air and a full toss. Can't afford to bowl too many full tosses. End of the over. It's 31 for 2. Good fielding there by Bellingham at square leg. End of the over. We've passed the first hour of play. It is 2 for 33 off 14. Overs George to continue bowling to the opening batsman, who has survived some early good bowling by Barfield and Gilmore. Going down leg. The ball hit into the covers. Charge down the wicket. Butler to continue. I think Panton would like a couple of more wickets about now, and the batsmen are fighting back. Wide down leg not signalled. Another dot ball there. Alistair needs to bowl it, the stumps outside off. I'd like to see catching cover in play. Batsman seems to be unsure of how to drive out and how to get the bat above the ball properly. Kind of like that. He didn't hit it very hard, but it was sort of in the air. His elbows locked up. You need some catching fielders there, but no one, just a slip and a gully. The rest are saving a single around the covers and on the leg side. And a bad misfield there. Brings about 2. Gilmore being put into the covers. One of the star fielders of this team. George in again. Batsman charging, which is a very good thing for spinners.
Ball rang up the way. Whoa.
The ball rang out.
Bentley in. Put a bit more mustard on that ball. Hit into mid-on dot ball. Bit of bounce that ball. Looks like Bellingham and McDougall are warming up. George continuing to bowl from the pavilion end. He's definitely mixing up his flights. If he can just stop bowling those full tosses, then he will become a very dangerous under 16 one bowler. And another full toss. Single there, hit to Bateman and fielded by Bellingham. Good ball there. Brought the batsman out of this crease. Premeditated charge, and it wasn't there for him to hit. Into the over. The scoring has definitely slowed down since those wickets fell. And some bad shots have been played, but Panton again unable to take those wickets that really stress out a team and put them completely on the back foot. Those are the kind of wins and wins you need to be able to win by an outright win, but they haven't been able to do this. And again the batsman locking up his elbows, driving, but he gets a single through a misfield. In the last game where Rowan McDougall took 5 for 10 off 9 overs and Bradley Mitchell scored 102 not out, they were the Stars, they went for an innings victory but couldn't do it. And I think they really need to take those quick bundles of wickets. And another odd looking shot, a half chance, but it would have really been a good chance if they had some catching fielders in close, like a short cover and a short mid-wicket. Bentley still looking for his first wicket of the season. And a powerful shot there. End of the over. Rowan McDougall. Now, I've got his stats here. He took 4 for 24 in round 1 and took 5 for 10 in round 2, which equates to 9 wickets at 3.82 runs per wicket, which is an incredible feat. He's the real wicket taker in this team, with Tyre now not able to take many wickets with a new ball. Here he is, right arm medium, going down leg. Nice start though. Nah, going down leg. But that ball did not bounce enough. McDougall, not being the tallest or the quickest, able to get the ball to skid on, which really puts batsmen, especially tall batsmen like this fellow down the wicket, into a lot of trouble. But can he get him out? Just to aim for the stumps. And that time, the batsman pushed forward, making sure he could counteract any low bounce. Inside edge, and Dougal to bowl, and driven, just fell short of George and someone in the covers. Nice start from Rowan. Flicked away. They'll get a couple. Change of the bowling. Jackson Bellingham to bowl. Off spin and leg spin. Now, they do have a short catching fielder for him, which is a good idea, and it's to the batsman with the locking up elbows. So a good idea from him. He's to bowl. Jackson, although being useful bowler to bowl in tandem or contrast to Heath, the other spinner, he actually has the worst bowling average of the team, 53 for his 1 wicket. But it's early season, there are plenty more wickets to be taken this season. Oh, very nice ball there. Got his fingers right round it to bowl a nice leg spinner. It was flat, fast, but not a full toss, and good length, almost chopped it on. Unusually, no slip in play for Bellingham. There is the short cover, a gully, George, Corey's in short cover, and then Rowan McDougall in a short, fine leg, which could take a catch. End of the over. McDougall in. Dot ball. Going down leg.
Well done. It's all right.
Very nice ball from McDougall again. Just needs to go from outside leg to middle, and he might pick up a few wickets today. Most of the batsmen have been good at the leg lands, but that's off the hip. They haven't done the foolish ball at their pads very well. Not out.
Well done.
Very nice ball there. The Yorker batsman gave himself room, exposed all his stumps, and got hit on the full, clamping down with the bat onto his foot. Very nice ball from McDougall. Bellingham to bowl. His second over. Full toss there. Dot ball. South Morang do have some time on their hands, but they need to pick up the scoring still. They can't expect to score all their runs in the final session of play, as we're slowly progressing to the end of the session, with more aggression being placed on the batsmen. They haven't scored about 50. What could they be hoping to score in the second session? 120? That'd be a huge effort. They really are putting all their eggs in one basket. Bellingham in. And that's the end of that. Ryan McDougall picks up his 10th wicket for the season. The batsman, the number 4 batsman, bowled by McDougall. And the batsman has to come out to face the end of the session. What a ball by McDougall. Oh, nice and full batsman, not getting his pads in between the ball and the stumps. And in the end, paying for it with his wicket. It's the 3rd wicket down for about 40 something. Pressure really is mounting on the South Morangians. And I think not only do they need to not keep losing wickets, they need to start scoring some runs. Number 5 batsman into bat. McDougall in.
Well done, Ray. Good job.
Bellingham in. Very nice ball there. Fielded by Bentley at square leg. Can't be long to go before the end of the session. What a session it has been.